I was freaking out when I saw it. We had it on the list last night, and thank God you guys saved a little bit for us for the show because they flew out. It is the softest sweater knit. It has got this beautiful kind of ruched design. See how it comes across the body and it kind of nips you in right at the waist. Long sleeves, beautiful colors. This is like an all-season type of sweater. How much would you guess this was? What, like maybe $60, $50, 40, 30, 20 even? Let's show you the price. This is incredible. I cannot believe we have this for you. With the 5 flex pay, it would be $4 on a flex payment. Look at this, $19.99 for a top that goes with everything that you are gonna wanna pick up multiple colors. So I'm gonna go through the colors quickly so you can get yours. Extra small through 3X. The length is perfect on this, by the way, at 25 3/4 inches long. This is the slate blue. I think this is absolutely stunning. The mint, this is the one that I wore the other night because I thought it was so bright, but I liked that it was grounded a bit with the gray. So you've got this kind of like heathered design to it. So that's the mint green. We also have it here in the perfect taupe color. If you need a great neutral, you gotta grab this taupe. It looks good with every color of denim. We also, of course, are going to have it in the classic black for you. On the other rack, you can see the color that I'm wearing here is called blush. Then we have a true navy blue. So I wanna show you the slate and the navy next to each other. Then we move on and we've got, again, that great green in sage. And then I'll show you the mint next to the sage as well. This is the mint in my hand, and then back there is the sage. And then finally in the back, the most beautiful gray. Heads up though, if you want the blush that I have on, that is our most limited right now. You can machine wash these at home, no problem. The mint also getting very limited if you want that one. Diane, I mean, this clearance price is incredible. You can't buy a latte for $4. I mean, our flex payment is ridiculous. Tell me about this top and why it's been such a runaway hit.
Well, I want to show if we can just put the lighter color back on the rack and just show the pleating that comes off of it.
Yeah.
The detail is quite extraordinary for this price. And of course, it was never meant to be this price, but I love the fact that we recognize it's January. There's a lot of clearance going on. So you see, look at that 1/32 of an inch top stitch on the pleats. So the pleats are release pleats. Then you've got the here going up and the other seam going across to form a peplum. And it's all about giving grace and ease through the midriff and the stomach area. One thing that is an all-time favorite of mine, but I'm always told we can't afford it, is doing heather sweater knit. This is a polyester sweater knit. Why do I love polyester? Well, maybe 30 years ago, I would have said, no, I'm never designing in polyester. But guess what? It looks fantastic. It takes heather beautifully. It works in conjunction with spandex when you're doing that. This is like an 8-9 month a year wait on a knit. And by the way, if you live or work in an over air conditioned space, this is perfect going way into late spring. It looks dignified on. It takes great neck jewelry or big earrings. It never wrinkles, which is, to me, major advantage of 100% polyester. Well, actually, I believe it's 95 poly, 5 spandex. And you just wash it, throw it in the washer and the dryer.
Easy peasy.
So there's no care to it. It's total ease of wear. It has plenty of stretch. It looks so rich in the heather tones. These tones are all basic colors that every magazine is going to bring forward into spring. So they're lighter tones of. And honestly, under $20. I don't think we've ever done a top this good at this price. And, you know, it really is a thank you. I'm just entering my 28th year on air. Thank you so much to everybody for supporting me. I wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't be me without you. And so, as much as you see me as a jean queen, I am also a real advocate of tops that work for the not so perfect girl. And I am so imperfect from the stomach up. It's ridiculous. And this top just skims over all of my concerns, lessens them. Oh my gosh, Michelle, how gorgeous is this?
These are flying out of here. At this point, there's about 700 people trying to order on the phone lines. So again, I highly recommend hsn.com or our free app if you don't want to wait on hold. This blush color is the most limited, Diane, and I think you were talking about how you love doing that heathered design. I love it too because it takes something like a pink, a blush color, but it makes it, it grounds it, right? With that gray, it feels all season.
And then if you love wearing gray jeans like I do, and you've collected them from DG2, or you love wearing black jeans, you've got that reference point within.
Right.
Isn't that a beautiful color?
So good. And that one's very popular. And also the taupe. You guys are loving the neutrals, right? I mean, they go with everything. This is your navy blue. And I'll show you, we like to put the colors together because I know on TV it can be hard sometimes. This is the slate, which I love the slate. I think it's got a great vibrancy to it without being too bright. And then here's the navy.
Can I tell you that the hottest color in iWatches and tablets is that shade of blue? Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So that color really touches people's imaginations and hearts, and that is also a color that just happens to work with every tone of natural denim.
And then the two greens you gave us. This is sage in the front, and then behind that is mint. And the mint is getting pretty limited as well. It's a fun way to add a little bit of brightness to your wardrobe, but again, having that heathered look to it, I think keeps it very sophisticated. It's not too pastel, it's not too bright, it's not too spring or summer, it's all seasons.
I think it's also slimming, honestly.
Yeah.
I think to have a grayish base to pastels actually makes you look leaner. And that was another point. And on top of it all, it looks like a more expensive top. You know, there would have been a time when I would have said poo-poo to polyester. But now I truly appreciate the fact that you can get what looks like cashmere in 14 gauge, which is fine Italian cashmere. You can get a great hand on it. No scratch, no overheating, no feeling of wool.
Right.
But it's got an expensive look and an authentic hand feel to it. And then you just throw it in the washer and a dryer. I am so spoiled by wearing this top and never having a wrinkle or a crease. And, you know, really, Michelle, the lifestyle we lead today, my work is done at home. I sit and have Zoom meetings all day long. And I don't want to get up and be a wrinkled mess and have to worry about that. So this is just easy care, easy wear, a phenomenal price, a upscale look, colors that are very relevant to everything in the fashion market that's coming up for this year, from shoes to boots to scarves to fashion sneakers. It's all got it going. And $19.99, anyone who's a DG2 customer knows this is a rarity. It just doesn't happen for us.
Grab a couple. Really, yeah, it is. You're right. This is so rare. And I love, too, how easy this top is to style, because the design and the detail are in the fabrication and in the way that it drapes and the way that it kind of cinches you in at the waist. But you can see, you can put any kind of jewelry with this. You can add a scarf with this. You can layer on top of it. When we get into spring and summer, wear it on its own. Maybe do a cute Bermuda short with it. I mean, this is, you're going to get way more than your money's worth out of this, I have to say. Pretty immediately when you get it home, you're gonna love it. The length is perfect. It's about 26 inches long, machine wash, tumble dry. There's really nothing not to love about it. And it's very flattering. I like, it's just the most subtle little bit of a peplum, and then having all of that ruching on the side. Oh, okay, blush. We have 200 left, that's it, in extra large and through 3X, so extra large through 3X in the blush. Also the mint, very limited in the mint green. If you want to get this one, it's going to be last call coming up here soon. Over 2,100 of these sold in just the last few minutes. It is so high quality, and to use the FlexPay, I mean, for $4, my gosh, get a couple colors. You guys treat yourself, at least get the black. That's a no-brainer, right? Maybe you get the black and
it's
a color.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's such a saturated black. It's not easy to make pure black in polyester, and especially with that quality of spandex. As I said, spandex does not absorb color, but the way we knit it, it just comes out pure. And then the heather tones, you know what, everything, whenever I get sweaters, I will always tend towards heather. Why? It just looks more expensive. And actually it is, because you have to do marled yarn. So this is a gift to all of you. If you've been with me for years, you know the quality is there. So if you're a new customer, it is not a $19 top, okay? No. It was never meant to be a $19 top. And when people see it on you, they're gonna think it's a $60, $70 sweater. And you know, the other thing, Michelle, is I think winter comes later, but now I think it stays longer.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even open my garden up until the very end of April, because we're afraid of frost in New York. And I would say that you're going to get months and months and months of wear out of this. And then because it's a classic design to it, it's kind of one of those pieces that's never going to go out of style.
Yeah,
it is always going to be functionable for you. And it is fitted. I have the hugest waist of any woman in America. I swear my waist is like 1 inch smaller than the biggest part of my hip. Unbelievable. And we always keep in mind that as we age, ladies, that weight goes on around the middle. So you can be assured when you get a top like this, that the generosity of fit through the torso, the midriff, the waist, and the upper tummy and hip area is there for you.
And so the arms too, I notice. Your sweaters, your tops, the arms are never too tight. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at this. See how you can pull it down? You've got plenty of room, and you're right.
Got so
nothing
much
pulls.
memory to it.
Yeah, there's a memory, and you're right. It doesn't. Well, oftentimes sweaters, they can be too big and bulky, or if they are a finer gauge or they're a little bit thinner, lighter weight, they can get stretched out, and then they just look baggy.
I'll tell you what I really hate. I really hate putting on a sweater that doesn't have spandex in it. Oh, and you decide you're just going to push up your sleeves to type on your computer or to try some jewelry on. And then when you pull the sleeve down, it's totally stretched out of shape. Right. Just from putting it on your forearm. You will never get that with this top. But what you will get, this is one of the biggest bangs for the buck I think we've shown in years and years. And you'll know, ladies, when you got it home that you got, I mean, it's one thing to buy something at a great price. It's another thing when you get it home and say to yourself, holy moly, whoa, was this a bargain? My gosh, was this a good buy? I'll tell you what, at $19 and change, I wouldn't be buying just one. I would take black, because you need it, and then I would go for one of the fashion colors. Oh, I'm just in love with this
I know.
stuff.
In fact, that's actually what most people are doing right now. If you notice on the bottom of the screen where it says sold, how that number is jumping by multiples, many of you are picking up multiple colors because exactly for what we're saying, it is an incredible value. And when you get it home, you're gonna see how soft and how high quality it is, and you're gonna wish you had gotten more of the blush.
Exactly.
Last call. That's it. We are now down to 1X, 2X, 3X. That is it in the blush. So that's not going to make it in the mint. If you want the mint, we're down to small through 3X, and there's only 300 left in the mint. So this is what's gonna start happening, and that's why we say, if you love this, get more than one color. It's gonna go with absolutely everything. I mean, look at, if you have any of the chambray, any of the mid-tone or indigo jeans, I think this blue is perfect for all of them. You switch it up.
I agree.
Look at this. I mean, every color here would look fantastic.
Love the beige. Love,
so good.
love.
Look at that.
And I would actually, on a cold summer night, if you have a home by a lake or the ocean, I would be wearing that beige with an ivory jean or the self straight leg that we showed earlier in the ivory. That is a rich girl combination. And then if you were lucky enough to buy the iWatch in the blue, which I now know 3 women that own it and are crazy about it, that
This
shade of blue
Yeah.
matches the iWatch. It's so good. Yeah.
It's fantastic. You guys are loving this. I have to just tell you one more time, hsn.com is gonna be your best bet to not have to wait. So you can go there, pick your color, drop it in your cart, check out.
And be true to size. You can be confident.
Yeah.